Banking on Education podcast. Today's guest is Kyle Ford. Kyle, how long have you been with the credit union?
Next week, 34 years.
And for those that haven't already heard, and I'm sure there's plenty that have, you have a big retirement announcement.
I do. 6 months and 13 days from now, January 30th, will be my last day at Gulf Coast Educators.
Who's counting?
Who's counting?
Apparently you are. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that. That's a major decision that you had to make. Let's talk about how you came to that decision and some of the financial implications that you had to work through.
I turned 65 this year, and I knew that 65, 66 was the time frame that I wanted to retire. So I really put things into place about 5 years ago, knowing that this was going to be when I was going to retire. That's when I really started. I have the 401k at work. That was a major part, but I really started talking with a financial advisor about 5 years ago, getting ready for what's going to happen come January.
Okay.
So,
and so what does that look like? You worked with somebody, so obviously, hopefully that puts you at ease a little bit more than doing it yourself.
There were some moves that I was uncomfortable with, but for the most part, knowing that I was talking to someone that had a lot more expertise than for long-term planning than I did put me at ease. And I am, the economy is always scary, but I am very much at ease that I am where I need to be and that my wife and I will have a very comfortable retirement, and looking forward to it.
And it's funny you mentioned that, because honestly, your retirement planning didn't start 5 years ago. It started as soon as you opened that 401k and realized that you had to contribute to that and start honing in on, if I do want to retire and I want it to look, like you said, comfortable.
Yes.
You kind of have to start early.
You do. You have to. If you wait till 5 years out, you're not prepared. And here at the credit union, on my first anniversary, that's when we were able to start contributing to the 401k. We've been very fortunate here at the credit union. We have the match, and which is tremendous. I would recommend that anyone, if you've got a 401k, and if your company is providing a match, do not leave money on the table, that you contribute at least what they're matching.
Yeah.
And so it pays off, and I was one that never looked at I never watched my 401k, so when the market went up and went down, I just kept going steady. I kept remembering that back in the olden days, they kept saying Foley's red apple sale. And that's the way I looked at it for 34 years. And if the market goes down, I'm contributing the same amount, but buying more.
Buying on sale.
You're buying on sale. And it's paid off.
So when you discussed with your financial advisor, what were some of your major concerns that person helped you address?
Knowing that we are relocating, and, I do have one granddaughter, and I guess we're following her. And so it looks like I will be becoming a Yankee. Sorry to say that, but knowing that we were going to be relocating. And so, that means we've got a house purchase. We knew that we were going to have to, get new cars. I drive cars for a very long time. Everybody here in the credit union knows that. So
I was shocked to see a new car.
Yes. I was shocked with that too. I'm grateful that my wife said yes to that. My financial advisor said yes. So, but we were, we knew we were out of debt. We managed to get out of debt. And so we knew there was going to be a different ballgame altogether. But we wanted to make sure that we looked at healthcare And, we've bought long-term health insurance so that our boys will not have to worry about us. And, again, the relocating, my wife wanted to be able to have a family vacation every year that we paid for. If we pay for it, will the boys come? And they're greedy. Yeah, if you're paying, we'll be there. So, those type of events, and we just wanted to make sure. I mean, we're not trying to live a lavish lifestyle, but we wanted to make sure that we have enough money and that we set our budget to get us through, hopefully, the next 30 years.
Yeah. Well, so. and you and your wife have worked hard. Let's talk a little bit about that. Your wife was a teacher.
Yes.
Both of your parents were teachers.
Both my parents, yes.
How did you escape from? I mean, honestly, a lot of people, their kids go into that. What was different for you?
My father threatened to disown me if I became a teacher.
Wow. And
he was a teacher. And so I go to work for an educators credit union, and I marry a teacher. Yeah. And so my dad just he just stared me straight in the face and said, "You didn't listen to me." But it has been an awesome ride. It is one that I wouldn't change. If I had not been threatened to be disowned, if I did what I really thought I was going to do back 34 years ago, I would have been a teacher. I loved history and possibly a band director, because I was, in the band.
I could see you in both of those roles. Absolutely.
And, but again, I had my dad really pushing, don't, and he was pushing the money aspect. But even though I've enjoyed working with the credit union, I think I would have liked to have been a teacher.
And people don't get into teaching for the money, obviously.
Obviously,
it's a calling.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But let's talk about your career here a little bit, because I followed you as branch manager at League City. And you never want to be the guy that follows the guy. And you were definitely the guy. Talk about how you've built all those relationships over the years, because I think it's one of your strengths is the way you've been able to build these relationships and sustain them over such a long time.
It's, it's just taking care of people. That's something that I do, I got that from my parents. And, my dad he helped everybody. And, that was a good example. And hopefully I've set that example for my boys. But it is, people come in, when you're talking about your finances, that's getting personal. And, I've always strived to make sure that I can give the best service that I can to every member that comes in. Sometimes I wasn't successful, but for the most part I have been, and it's paid off. It's paid off.
Well, I think you've got an excellent legacy that you're leaving here. You are very well known, well liked, well respected. I hear all the time when, I tell people you're retiring, they're like, "Oh my God, I need to see him before he goes." So, congratulations on your retirement.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy it. You deserve it. And it's funny you mentioned that, when you're talking to people about their money, it's personal. The other side of that is your wife was a teacher. That's personal too, because you're dealing with kids and money. Yes. Those are the two of the most probably topics that, it gets real personal real quick. Mm-hmm. So again, congratulations. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
And looking forward to following you in your retirement and seeing how it goes.
I appreciate it. It's, like I said, it's been a great ride. Part of me hates to see it come to an end. The last 5 years have been totally awesome. And, but I'm looking forward to the next.
You've been planning it a long time.
Yeah. Yes. I've been counting down for quite some time.
I don't know where you keep that countdown clock, but you're pretty precise on. You got it almost down to the minute.
Yes, I do. So.
All right. Well, great to see you, Kyle.
All right.